welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Venice Beach. Started off as a little bit of an overcast day, but it's actually really nice. The wind makes it maybe a little bit chilly, but it's manageable. The sun's kind of nice too. Kind of warms you up, you know? But there's actually quite a bit of people out here today, but not as much as if it were maybe warmer outside, you know? But yeah, so we're just gonna go take a trip down the boardwalk and show you what's new, and also give you a little bit of an update on how the homeless situation is doing here. So stay tuned. Okay, so I have no idea when this thing got here. Maybe it was always here and I just never saw it. But this thing made it so much easier to go out to the beach. I didn't have to drag my feet through the sand on my way there. Anyway, that was just a small side note. But I was really excited to see that there were people actually out and about doing their roller skating and skating in the skate park. It's been actually a really long time since I've seen anybody do that. Now, I also haven't been to Venice Beach in quite a while either, you know, the whole pandemic. But this group was really good. I enjoyed watching them. Oh my goodness, and not to burn this guy out, but this guy in the white tank top was cracking me up. Half of the time I was watching him, he was just like standing in one spot, just kind of shaking his body. You know, like you like kind of shake with like a groove when you dance, but this man was literally just standing there just shaking. Anyway, it was funny. Um, but this little kid was cute too. He was out there practicing. He's definitely going to be really good someday. And this guy with the scooter was really good. This guy did more tricks than anybody else that I saw there that day. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you guys that. Things were, you know, kind of popping out on Venice Beach recently. Alrighty guys, but getting into what you all really came here for, contrary to popular belief, the homeless are not totally gone. I know the city officials gave themselves huge pats on the back there for their cleanup efforts, but I think we all knew it wouldn't last, am I right? I mean, the homeless population in Southern California is just too big. Like, where would you put everybody? Anyway, you will notice though that most of them have at least moved off of the boardwalk. There's still a couple scattered here and there, and then you're also going to see like this little alleyway off the boardwalk that a lot of them have placed themselves there now too. But really, this is nothing compared to what it used to look like. I mean, I'll put that video in the corner here if you guys want to check that out if you haven't seen it, but that would be like the before footage. The cops actually showed up this time that I was there. I don't exactly know why. They appeared to be questioning a guy that looked like he was homeless, but you know, I can't be for sure. You know, maybe those pajamas are a choice, you know? Whatever the issue was, I'm pretty sure it got resolved because I didn't see them when I came back around, but then again, I didn't see the guy either. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there. So, as some of you may already know, these people weren't just kicked to the next curb. They were given housing options and provided with other assistance. Unfortunately, a lot of them declined this assistance, you know, for whatever reasons they may have had. A rumor that I did hear was that some of them didn't want to be put up in the hotels because the hotels have rules. They have to be back at a certain hour, and I believe they're not allowed to use drugs, of course. So that might have been an issue for some of them. So those who declined said assistance just took what they could and moved somewhere else. Some of them came back to the beach, as you can clearly see. Others have just moved to other surrounding areas, probably thought it was a safer bet than to possibly get their stuff thrown away again. It honestly caught me off guard, so I didn't get a chance to film the entire extent of it, but a vast majority of them have moved to the medians on the roads leading up to Venice Beach. Crazy, I know. I was going to stick this in a little later on in the video, but, you know, now that I've mentioned it, I might as well show it to you guys right now. But this is the small clip that I got of the homeless people that have now camped out in the medians of the roads. But, I mean, I guess they got to do what they got to do if they don't If they don't want to be in the housing that's offered to them, then they have to find somewhere else that I guess isn't the beach, because if they start populating up again like it was before, they're going to get cleared out again. I mean, at least that's what I think would happen if they started really taking over the boardwalk again like they were before. So, if you were wondering what happened to everyone, basically, they either moved into government housing, moved to a surrounding area, came back to the beach, or unfortunately passed away. Now, before you freak out on me, I say that because not that long ago, a homeless person was murdered on the beach. It was back in June of 2021. I do remember hearing that they did arrest a guy. I don't remember if he was homeless as well or not. And I don't actually know what happened after that. But, of course, if you haven't heard about that, I'm sure there are other videos on YouTube that explain how the whole thing went down. Before I continue, I just want to take a quick moment and thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are enjoying it, please leave a like. If you're feeling really generous, leave a comment as well as your thoughts on, what's going on here. And if you're feeling extra nice today, then maybe you could subscribe to the channel. All support is really appreciated. Now, in terms of how the boardwalk itself is doing, it is so much cleaner than before. And I really don't mean to offend anyone by saying that. I mean, homeless people aren't necessarily known for keeping their areas very clean. If they did, maybe things would be different. But anyway, it smells so much better now. You still run into the occasional cloud of weed, smoke, smell, whatever you want to call it. But that's not nearly as bad as it smelling like a big bathroom. But I mean, in a public place where there's always a line for the bathroom, I'm sure there came to be moments where they had to find alternatives. There's also a lot of new vendors. I tried to get as much as I could. Probably didn't get everything, but some of the new ones that definitely stood out to me would be like the Crocs charm stand. Crazy how everything comes back. I remember when those things were popular when I was a kid. There was a couple of new musicians and some painters that popped up too. There really are so many talented people on the boardwalk. I really hope that the focus eventually comes back to them again. That is pretty much all I have to say today, guys. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.